Good morning, Bellaire. Morning announcements for today, Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. Let's get right to it with a few questions that have come in through the Ask Mr. McDonough. Of course, the link right down here where you can submit your questions, and we are moving through a lot of them, and appreciate that. And some that I won't answer here, I'll make sure that I get back if you leave your email. I'll make sure that I do that. But let me run through a couple of them specific to Bellaire, a couple of them specific to me. So let's start with, we've had a number of juniors who've reached out and said, when are we going to do course selection for my senior classes? It's a really big year, and I want to make sure that I'm all set. Your counselors right now are actually finalizing what those steps will look like. What they'll likely do is set up small teams meetings through Microsoft Teams and pull in either individually or maybe just a couple of you at a time. That's not an uncommon practice for our counselors for rising seniors, and go through your schedules and help you start to pick those classes so that we get you all set. Trust me, the seniors play a huge part in our master schedule to make sure that it works. We're not going to forget about you, so we're going to take care of you. So just stay tuned. It should be coming out actually within the next week. More about the specific plans for that. The next is every day we get people asking about Birdkeeper and Booster Club and when those are going to happen. We're actually meeting Mr. Lloyd, who is the sponsor, meeting with him tomorrow and a few of us to try to get to either tomorrow or Wednesday to try to get some of the ideas, nail them down, and we hope to be able to push everything out Monday. April 20th. We are looking to try to get it done still here in the spring. Worst case, we'll do it in the fall, but I think our best bet is to try to do it earlier rather than later. So look for more information on that as well. Then a couple of questions about me. One is we hear that you've been to a number of Astros opening day home opener baseball games. I'm a huge Astros fan, as I've talked about before, and I have. My father and I went to the home opener. Astros don't always open the season at home, but we always go to the home opener, and our first one was in 1979. So if you do some of the math there, we have been to 41 consecutive home openers for the Houston Astros. And it's a great memory for my father and I, and one I don't take for granted. And it's a little weird this year because, of course, baseball has been postponed. So we'll see. We're going to still make it out there whenever that happens. I'm just not sure when that's going to be, but that's always been a great one. And then speaking of baseball and a sport that's similar to that, there was a question of, I heard a rumor that you were on a championship softball team in the city of Bellaire. I was back in, almost probably last century. I played softball regularly on a team. We were known as the Kilted Yaxmen. Its name comes from a Ren and Stimpy cartoon, for some of you who will remember that from Cartoon Network. In any case, we did play in the Bellaire Optimist League right over here in the city of Bellaire, and I think I'll attach a picture here in just a little bit. Yeah, so if you take a look at the picture that I'm about to show you, in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see me, bloody knee, blood running down my leg, and that's from when we won the championship. We beat the Piano Movers, another great name. But in any case, it is a special memory. Let me let you check that out. Good stuff indeed. And I don't know how someone knew to ask that question, but that's pretty cool. Perfect segue there, since it is Tuesday and that's a sports question. We're moving right into our sports update. So let me go ahead and turn it over to Max.
Thank you, Michael. This is Max again with the sports, and just want to try to make sure I catch you guys up on what's happening at Bellaire. So first of all, like last week, I was telling you about those boys and girls soccer teams, and I need to give you an update, man, because like I already told you they were district champs and they in the playoffs, and nobody beat them yet. But I need to tell you, man, I didn't realize this until I just started thinking about it, and then they told me that like this whole playoff round, both the boys girls team and the girls team, nobody has scored a goal on them. No one has scored a goal on them. And you know what that means, man? If nobody scores on you, you can't lose. You're going to be a champion. You're going to be a champion. It's another Bellaire champion. That's what we're about. Red and white, slap, clap cards. So, that's important for you to know that. And I want to make sure. Now, let me give you another little sports update here. Basketball, right? All right. So we got the boys basketball team. I already told you this year they were picked in district to come in third place. They don't only come in third place. Ain't nothing about Bellaire that's third place. We come in first place and went all the way through the playoffs, all the way to the regional championship, and lost in a heartbreaker. I don't even want to talk about the referees and all that, but in any case, we got some honors that just came out around basketball right now. So starting off, Coach Glover, Coach of the Year. Coach Glover, Coach of the Year. He got an incredible staff. And then we had Jordan and Jacob and Willie, second team all district. Now, this is a tough district, and they were second team. That's some of the best players in the district. Then we had Eli Lawrence. You know Eli? First team all district. First team all district as a junior. Next up, we got Ty Palmer. Ty Palmer, defensive player of the year for the entire district. And then don't let him get started on MVP. You know who's MVP? Jalen. Jalen took MVP this year. And I tell you, man, sometimes I just like to see Jalen before school and try to just give him some different moves and everything like that. Anyway, I try to give Jalen some moves, to try to out on the court and everything like that. Now he told me, he couldn't really fit him in his game. They weren't really gonna work that way because we got like different skill sets and all that. So but that's all right. That's just how it is. But I just want to let you know that the red and white still champion, still doing great stuff. Going to give you more updates next week. So until then, go red and white, Cardinal proud. And hashtag be Lamar and slap clap. So we're going to get him. So back to you, Michael.
Thank you, Max. Once again, always a lot of enthusiasm, which I suppose you need if you're going to be a sports anchor. And that's a segment that we always enjoy. Come away a little bit more motivated from that. I'd love to see those moves that Max talks about. That he used to show Jalen. In any case, those are our morning announcements, and just a few reminders. Of course, continue to practice your social distancing. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds each time, multiple times a day. And our quote today comes from Ben Apsenall, and it says that it's okay to be where you are. It's not okay to stay there. Okay. So those are our morning announcements. Thank you, and enjoy the day.